Well, hello there, boys and girls, and we are at Friday again. And we're also almost at the end of January. In fact, the next time you see me on here, it will be February, because Monday is the 1st of February. Today, though, is Friday, the 29th of January, 2021. So let's that's right, started. So if we were at school on a Friday, we would of course be doing our Friday test. So if you can at home, if you could get someone to test you on your words, I know a lot of you have been doing that every week and sending me the results, and I just love to see them. So if you get a chance to do your Friday spelling test, that would be great. So before that, let's practice our words one last time. Now I want you to say them first, and then I'll say them. All right? Let's go. Come. Some. Must. Under. Coming. Love. Money. Above. Month. Front. Enough and doesn't. So we had looked through all of our sounds in focus, including the challenge activity. So if you haven't got that finished, you can work on that today. Today for literacy then, I want us to do a bit of writing, all right? And we are going to write about this winter picture. The question asks, what can you see in the winter scene? Write some sentences about the picture. Now, boys and girls, you should be well able to fill these lines, all right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish lines, okay? Which will mean you have the chance to do about 7 or 8 sentences. Now, for some of your sentences, I want you to make them a little bit longer. So you could have some short ones like this one, the boy has a hat. Or you could do something with the word because, a linking word like because or a linking word like and to make those sentences a little bit longer, all right? So for example, the girl is wearing mittens and a scarf because, how could we end that? Because she is cold. The little girl is building a snowman and you could add something to finish that sentence. And she is making a carrot, or she is putting a carrot into his head for his nose. So if you look closely there, she's holding the carrot. You could talk about snow-covered trees, snow-topped mountains, snowballs, skiing. You could describe the clothes that people are wearing. Okay, it's up to you. So some lovely sentences describing the scene. And as I said, try to use some linking words for some of your sentences like and or because they're a great tool for you to be able to make your sentences that bit longer and more engaging. All right? So try your best to write as neatly as you can and to write as much as you can about the winter scene. For our maths today, boys and girls, as you know, we are continuing with our practical work. And just like I did yesterday, I again will send you questions asking you to calculate change from various amounts. Now today you will also need your paper money here, your £5, your 10s and your 20s. But you know, you shouldn't panic about that just because it's a bigger amount of money, because sometimes calculating change from paper money can be as easy as calculating change from coins. So for example, if I go into the shop and I spend £5, but I pay the shopkeeper 10, how much should he give me back? If I go into the shop and I spend £9, but I give the shopkeeper 10, how much change do I need to get? So if you know taking away from 10, you would know that answer. Now, I'm not saying all questions would be that easy, but we'll start with those. Get used to calculating change from simpler amounts and then work our way up. Now, it's just occurred to me, I keep referring to this as paper money. But actually, I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of the paper money has now changed to plastic. This is one of the notes from my purse here. And look, this is an Ulster Bank note for £10. And look, plastic. Now, why do you think that all the paper money, or almost all of it, has been changed to plastic? Can you think of a reason? What is better about plastic than paper when it comes to money? I think maybe it's because it's more durable, that it could last longer. And if you accidentally left it in your pocket and put your trousers into the washing machine, it might survive the washing cycle, mightn't it? A little bit better than paper money. So maybe it's just more durable. Maybe that's why we have plastic notes now. So remember, as I said before, at least 20 minutes should be spent working on change, calculating it from different amounts. And you can stick with my questions, or you can get someone to just push you that little bit further and ask you some of their own questions, starting from different amounts of money. All right? And boys and girls, as we said yesterday, we were going to put Grow and Love aside for a week to focus on our Catholic Schools Week activities. And today is Friday. And Friday's activity is all about this parable of the lost sheep. Now, a parable is a type of story, but it's a story that gives us a good lesson and shows us how to be good people. And the parable of the lost sheep is all about a shepherd who had many, many sheep to look after, and he lost just one of them. And people thought he should just forget about that sheep and worry about the rest of them. But he said no. One sheep, even if it was only one, it was very important to him. So he went and he found his missing sheep. And the lesson we learn there is that God is like the shepherd. He won't leave anyone out. He doesn't forget about anyone. And everyone is special to him. Even if they sometimes do the wrong thing or don't behave in the way that he would wish them to, God still loves us and he still welcomes us back and looks for us always. There are little videos there that you can watch. There's a video on the parable of the lost sheep. And then there are other little videos down below as well. You'll see the YouTube links there. And of course, there's a children's activity over the page. There is a little maze and you have to follow the shepherd as he finds his lost sheep. So you have to help the shepherd find his way to the sheep. Okay. Of course, boys and girls, continue on as well with your accelerated reading. This week I went into the accelerated reading website and I looked up everyone's names. So I have seen how many quizzes everyone is doing. And some of you are doing really well. You've done 3 quizzes already this month, which is right on track because we're trying to do 1 quiz a week, aren't we? So well done to all of you who are taking quizzes. And if you aren't, and if you're not sure how to go on to accelerated reading or you've forgotten, send me a little message, please, and I will be only too happy to talk you through it. I'll even send you your own video explaining step by step, if you wish, how to get books on Oxford Owl and how to take an accelerated reading quiz. I have no problem doing that whatsoever. Anything that will encourage you to read. Because the more we read, boys and girls, and you've heard me say this before, the more we read, the better we write. Okay? So when you're reading, all of those words are going into your head, and then later when you're writing, you will see, the more you read, you will see there's an improvement in your writing. And also it's fun to read too. Lots of interesting stories. You can pick something that's interesting to you. Oxford Owl has loads of books. So you choose something that suits you. All right. Sumdog, of course, continues on as always. So if you have time, pop onto Sumdog, do a few minutes on it as well. But I suppose the most important thing I have to say to you boys and girls is to have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you in February, which is, of course, Monday. See you then. Bye-bye.